Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime and another episode of our One Day at a Time, a Space Engineer Survival playthrough. That's right, it's Friday, so a lot happened after last week's taping, so I want to get into that real quick, and then I want us to get going on our tasks. So first of all, it's dark outside, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to show you the stuff that I finished welding up. You're going to see it, don't worry, it's there. It's just it's not going to be as easy to see right now. I did mention at the last episode that after we're doing the scouting that I came across a few things. 2 salvage wreck sites. Both of them are a trade coalition wandering merchant ships that crashed in the mountain. And so there's a good opportunity that there could be some good stuff on board if we're able to take control of it without losing too much reputation to them. Secondly, the most important thing we found was a space pirate abandoned base, which I feel is probably going to be the launching point for our mobile base. It's going to take a lot of work to get it to that point, but we found it. We need to capture it and go from there. We will update. Let's update our to-do list real quick, just so that we can catch up on that. We had on our list to enclose the base. That has been done, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. That doesn't mean that we are done working on this little outpost base. There's already some things I would like to kind of improve on, but not the priority right now. Still trying to locate nickel. Still looking for a stone mining solution, whether that be a drill rig or a static drill, and we're going to continue to work on our salvage, or our derelict that we've been working on. Luckily, it's real close to this space pirate abandoned base, so we may end up salvaging that derelict and taking those materials over to that base rather than back here to our outpost. The new things we've added: capture the pirate base, salvage the wreck site 1 and 2. I'm thinking about removing the drills from the rover temporarily, just to make it more of a cargo hauler between things. I also want to rebuild the base connector that we've got our rover, not our flyer, but our rover hooked up to, with a opposing hinge set up so that we don't have to squat it down to charge it. And then I want to add some interior exterior lights to the outpost enclosure. This has already been updated on the to-do list inside the rover, and like I said, it's dark, but you know what, don't want to waste any time. I want to throw some materials into the rover, and I drive that way 7.25 kilometers. To the base. The base has a, my goodness, freaking helmet. The base has a large cargo container. It also has a large hydro container. Both are damaged, and I'm pretty sure by now that the large hydrogen tank has emptied. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. But I need to get enough materials for a to repair both of those, if we've got them, and that's the big question, so whether we got it or not. Okay, so for the large hydrogen tank, we're going to need 280 steel, which I'm not even sure if we've got that. I don't think we do. Just going to go ahead and start producing some of this stuff. We're out of silicon, great. That's going to make things interesting. Let's go ahead and add the other things we're going to need. 280 steel, we're going to need 80 large steel tubes, 60 small tubes, 8 computers, and 40 construction components. And now we're going to need 1 display for our large cargo container. We need 8 computers for both. I guess the large cargo container is probably the most important right now. Small tubes. We need 120 of these basically. Construction components, we're going to need 120 of those. We're going to need 24 metal grids. We're going to need motors. I don't know if it has any working batteries. There's a solar panel that is in disrepair, so perhaps taking that will help there. We're going to need interior plate. We're going to need 360 interior plate, so I'll go ahead and drop that. 51 there. A lot of the conveyor tubes need to be fixed over there too. If I need to, I can always deconstruct some of this stuff, I guess. The large tubes are what I'm kind of disappointed we don't have, because we got a lot of large tubes we need. That's for the tank. It looks like our cargo container is going to be the first thing we get put together. I'm out of nickel. Oh, well, I'm not going to be removing those anytime soon. Those drills, we need nickel. We may have to go up, hopefully find components in those wrecks, but they're not going to be easy to get to. So let me let some of this, because we definitely need to have, enough to complete the large cargo container for sure. Okay, so my plan is going to be first thing we're going to do is head over. We're going to take all of these materials straight over to the base. I'm going to capture the base. The only thing I should have to do, I think, is place a remote control on it, and that should do it. Might be wrong about that, but I think that's the only thing I'm going to have to do. We'll get the cargo container welded up, and then I may jetpack back over, grab our flyer. Hopefully the sun would be up at that time. I guess we'll see. It's gonna be there's gonna be some tracking back and forth today, so we'll fast forward through that, or we'll jump cut past that. I'm gonna go ahead and start our timer. Again, timer's for an hour, but we'll probably go a little bit over that. And we're going to try to knock as much of this out. Big thing is capturing this base. I'm not going to do a ton of, like, walk around exploring it or whatnot, just to, because as we build it, you guys are going to get to see that. So, but let's go ahead and let's get out of here. Alright guys, so we got, we're here, as you can see. I was really hoping one of those boulders we came across would be what I was looking for. But, real quick. As you can see, we've got a parallax station nearby. It's a fueling station. I've never caught one of those before, but I think they'd be great to get. It's going to be tough though. No research points are going to be available there, which is kind of a bummer. But there's our large hydrogen tank, and of course there's our large cargo container. I want to go ahead and come on, get up there. The only thing I did to this was I ground this and took control of this so I could look inside and see what's there. And as you can see, this is a normal, I guess, in-space station or a planetary station. There's really nothing crazy in here at all. Do have a hydrogen engine, of course the engine tank. Some of the basic stuff we're going to be good to go, but this is basically a trade station. We've got some generators. Again, most of this stuff is complete because it's a derelict, but what you don't see in this list is a control seat or a pilot seat, anything like that. There's no remote control. There's no cryo chambers, and those are the three things that you have to take control of when you're using cooperative NPC takeover. So if we place a remote control, we don't even have to build it all the way. If we place a remote control on here, that should take control of this station and make it ours, and then we can go from there. So and we can do that down here. We don't need to do anything crazy fancy or anything. There we go. All done. And we don't need to so we don't need to do anything else. So everything is ours. Let me go ahead and throw what we got here. Oh, good. Most of the interior plate's already in this. There we go. Okay, now since this was not complete, it is still technically owned by pirates. So we need to get up here and eliminate that. Come on. Okay. Let's take a quick look. I need to go ahead and hit this. There we go. Cool thing is we got a couple of landing pads that we'll be able to use. See if there's anything in that cargo container. It does not appear there was. So let's just go ahead and we can call this DB space. See what we can go ahead and pull. Started research base. Something flying by there. That's like probably like cumulus. Cubulus. I cannot hit that way. God. Jetpacks. So hard here.
You did remember a
large steel tubes are
right?
going to be an issue. And computers, yeah. Okay. Good news is, though, we get this stuff put in. And if we can find those, then we're going to be in good shape. But yeah, we've got a couple flight decks.
Realize this was
real quick.
No check.
So we'll have one here. Got one there. So we can bring our little rover. This is our solar panel. Actually, you know, I'm going to take that off the build planner. Don't need that one. I'm going to take that off there too, because we know we don't have those components. There is a side connector here. And on the underside of that little flight deck, there is a down connector. So we've got multiple connection points. Nope. Okay. Anyway, I think this is going to be a good starting point for our large grid mobile base. We'll just have to figure out the orientation and whatever changes we need to make to it, and then go from there. We'll have to figure out where we want to put the production components and blend those things in. Now, our rec sites are up there, so this is going to be a pretty good jaunt to get up there, and being as it's dark, it might take us a while to find a way to get up there, but that's where we're headed, so way up there. So I'll keep quiet, and we'll jump through this, and then come back once we're up there at the rec sites.
Engineer, meet, ground. I know fuel prices are high.
Ah, crap. Ugh.
Engineer, meet, ground.
That blows. Let's see. I'm gonna do a quick just GPS here. Take a look. So we got another Ember resource processing station. Great. One of these two crash sites is going to be a better choice to try to capture, because it's already got a cockpit knocked off of it, and that's one less thing we need to worry about grinding down. It's not that one. We've also got atmospheric thrusters here, which are going to help us. So I'm going to tear one of those down. Okay, that's the one with the cockpit, so we need this one. We're going to throw a couple of small atmospheric thrusters on our rover down there to give it some boost to help climb hills. So, the other benefit of this particular crash versus the other one is that it landed up, right side up. So all right. Trade board is not, so that is still owned by there, but this, I think this remote control is the only thing we need to take care of. So we can do it quickly. It doesn't seem to be okay. All right. It did not seem to be taking any reputation away from us, which is good. go ahead. Now it is. I don't know if you can see that, but now it is. Come on, hurry up. That's not a really bad drop there, which is great, but that still kind of sucks that we... But that hurt us. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to throw this thing on here. And that'll let us look inside. See if there's any inventory, which is what I'm mostly curious about. You gotta be kidding me, there's not? There is no inventory. That is so ridiculous. Oh, golly, that's annoying. Really could have used some of that. Ugh. I was really hoping these were going to provide us a lot of the materials we needed for our base, so that's why I'm kind of upset about it. But while I am here, I am going to take, like I said, I'm going to take a couple thrusters. I'm going to give some motors too. And some large steel tubes, although it won't be everything we need for that. That's just kind of a bummer. Wonder if that means there's nothing in the other one.
Inventory is full. Maybe consider changing game setting.
Okay, so we're going to take these materials down to the rover, so I can add a couple booster engines on there, and so I can get it up here to do this. Man, that is very disappointing. Alright, well, I'm going to go do that, and then I'm probably going to go take our flyer here, park it over at the base, the pirate base, and then head back over this way. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so let's take this back over to... I'll take this over to the base. That may not be the best place to park that. It's not getting any charge. Okay. Let's get up to the rover. Try to get this thing up to collect the parts that we can. And get back down the hill. Maybe we'll be lucky and the sun will be out by that time. Alright, so I'm going to get grinding away on this, guys. And I'll fast forward to that. Or time jump, however you want to do it. And we're just going to grab as many of these components as we can. I really wish we'd been able to get cargo, but that didn't work out. Yep, we're full. Eventide. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting ride down. I really wish we had sun, but we don't, so. I don't even know if I'll be able to stop. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, this is going to suck. I have to use some trees. Yeah, this can be crazy. Oh, we also did have a wreck detector ping. You know, I'm gonna wait till I'm done getting down before I try talking. Okay. This is such a bad area. Come on. There we go. Come on. Death Foxhole. Death Foxhole. I'm hung up on. There. Kind of go. I'm not exactly sure how I've lost so much traction. What was that? Slow down. See if we can find our way. This kind of has to be like really crazy to have to watch this. Nope, this is not going to work well. Oh. Alright. Let's see. Try to dig out of this. If I can get to there, that would be great. Forgetting. Come on. Whoa, hit the wrong button. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I did. Definitely did need that. Okay. Let's see. A couple different things I can try to do here. And I think I know what I need to do. Ooh. I don't know if that's going to work very well, but we're going to try it. What do I have in my inventory? That's not going to work. Ba, ba, ba. 1, 2, 3. See if we can get that. Just do it there. Keep the nose up. Let's see if that'll help. At least get me out of this hole. Don't think it's... it's trying. Whew. Let's see. Not gonna be easy. Fudge. There we go. Where's my backwards ones? I need to turn these off. here. All right. Well, guys, we've hit our 1 hour timer right now, and this is going to take me a little bit to get out of. So I am going to dig us out and get us down. This is one of the reasons why I don't like the 3x3 wheels. I think the 5x5 wheels give you so many better options, but that's just, again, my reinforcement of my personal preference. That's all. Take it for what it's worth. Anyway, the once I get need to put the parking brake on, or a handbrake, just in case. But I'll get this dug out. I'm going to take these materials down to the pirate base and start kind of trying to put together a plan, since unfortunately these wrecks didn't have any cargo that are going to be like extremely helpful to us. I had really hoped to be able to pull like some really good components from those trade merchant ships. Trade merchants usually carry a lot of good stuff for, you know, to barter, but I don't know if there was a storage container that was destroyed, or if perhaps the contents of the store are not, they're generated differently. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna try to get out of this hole. I'll take that stuff down, and I may be back depending on what we got footage wise, but if not, I hope you liked the episode. There wasn't a whole lot going on, but as you can see, we made some really big finds. Again, these two wrecks may not end up being as valuable as I thought they were, but if nothing else, the thrusters are huge. We do have another wreck detector ping further off. Let me see if I've got it here. I don't know if it's even on. Hold on, let's check our. Yeah, there's a wreck detector ping. There you go. And that is over there. So, as far as what I'll plan to do off camera, I'm just going to take this stuff down. I may go ahead and add what components I can to the hydrogen tank so that it's repaired. And then I'm going to go check the access points on the station and see if doors need to be repaired so that we can at least get inside, and then come up with a game plan from there. So didn't really knock a whole lot off the list, but we did capture the base over there. We did investigate these. We've gotten ourselves stuck. I think I may be switching us to 5x5 wheels here real soon. Just again, personally, this is exactly the sort of reason why. They're just not. They tend to do better here. Again, torque wise, they may not be as strong as the 3x3s, but if you add, I'm going to be adding boosters, so I'm hoping, you know, hoping. So, but you guys have a great day. If you liked the video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button and notification bell so you can find out when we got new stuff coming out. And then share it if you know somebody that would like the content. Do that. Hit that share button and let them know about it. Also, hit up the comments. This series, I mean, especially is very comment driven. Suggestions, questions, tips, tricks, any of that stuff. Please throw it in there. As far as updates for what's going on with the channel, I created a Discord server so that you guys can reach out to me, and we can have, like, you know, sidebar discussions if we need to. You can check the community tab on our channel on YouTube, and you will find a post there that has the link to join that server. It's also in my profile information on YouTube, and check that out. It's just a space where, I mean, we talk, share ideas, that kind of stuff, and not going to be like, you know, it's not going to be I'm not going to be devoting a whole lot of time to spending time in that server, but it's another way to reach out if you want to. Other than that, one update on one of our other series. We're getting very, very close to getting back to recording for our Cascadia Dreams series. The reason I stopped recording that is because I had so much footage backed up, but also those audio issues. The last taping I made, in particular, those audio issues actually proved to be a big problem, because in that particular session, something important happened. And while the audio issues didn't ruin that significant thing, it did affect what happened the last half hour, you know, or last 20 minutes of the taping. So I may need to kind of figure out how I want to recover that a little bit. But just know that Cascadia Dreams is about to go back taping, and we are going to be using this One Day at a Time production plan. It's scheduled to do that. So more information will become available. I'll quit talking. You guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And always, always be safe. Remember, put your visor down, because I certainly don't remember. And always check your dampeners. And I will see you on the other side. But until then, I should go.